Wednesday, the 11th of March, 2026. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's have a look at what's going on in the market this morning. So I'm looking at this, trying to give us another, I was looking at 39 again as a tag point for us to go lower. So we may wander around up here. I want to see us break this high or this here, come back down and use this consolidation as a form to run lower. I'm looking at that Mark III again this morning. So I have to wait for the 945 candle. Got some wicked vertigo going on right now, so I don't know how long I'm going to do the show for today. I'm using my elbows to keep me up here. I feel very wobbly. So watch this first level here. Morning, Hans. What do you guys think of the new title page? Busy? Is it too busy? I don't know if people were getting the whole concept of the carrot and the stick. Maybe this generation didn't understand so much about carrot and the stick. Nine, 8, 6. It's my next little area of interest here. How are you doing this morning, Hans? Who else we got with us this morning? Oh, I got a couple of other people popped in. Welcome everybody. Again, that's the retest here. Just bouncing around between BISI and SIBI. That's the box inside here. It's a very small range. Hope you're well and your wife has come home. Not yet. She comes home. I have to go pick her up tonight at midnight. I just gotta hope this freaking vertigo goes away. I don't want to be driving with this. I've been busy today. You've been busy. Well, that's, I guess your day's already been well underway, hey? You're up to 870. Did we get to that level? Nope. There it is. That's the level right there. So look, you see a little pop into 8 or 986. I want to see it come back down from here. Two p.m. Smokes. I'll be over in your neck of the woods there in a couple of weeks. Well, close to your area anyway. I leave for England in just under 2 weeks now. Okay, so let's have a little peek at some other stuff while we're waiting. I'm waiting on this now. This could be sending it higher still. Let's see if this has got a nice reaction off of here and send it lower. We got to bust through this here first. Here's the retest on the bull trap. Gonna pop through here though if you're looking to go higher and challenge that wick. Nice little tag. Yeah, I'm going to visit the family. We're going to set up some of the wedding stuff over there. And my cousin's going to have a baby, I think, on the 28th when we get there. So that'll be exciting. Yeah, I'm visiting one of my cousins and that out there. And I'm going to hopefully see Ollie out there. Go have beers with Ollie. Just want to see it get through here and use this and this as support. Nice tag right there. We trade it right below it. Are we below it there? Yep. And then just popped into it. And we'll see if we can come down into this discount box down here. Take one off there. Here's break even plus the trade. Another one there. It's key level, right? You're going to use the this should go to 50% right there, which as soon as we hit 60, oops. I'm putting that at 50 right now. We'll take one off there. I typically like to use the one with the SIBI in it, but that's 50% of that one already. We'll see if this comes down some more. %50 put me right on that. If I use this whole one with the SIBI in it. So the bodies are respecting this. So this is the thing you're going to be careful of, right? This run to here and then send it higher. That line that we have sitting there is the mean threshold of the last up close candle, which is the breaker here. So we're hitting right off the midpoint of the breaker. So you got to start paying yourself at these key levels. Otherwise you get this very thing happening, right? We can scrap that idea, but we did get the first turn down here, 50%. Anyway, that's the internal range of liquidity. It's a small little fruit hunt, ripe fruit, low-hanging fruit, whatever you want to call it. So this is a reversal here situation here. Now I want to see, we're battling now between here and here. This candle and that. I want to see it pop through here if we're looking for these highs. Or in that big mess there. There's that candle. Its mean threshold. All in one candle. Delicious. Your ass is next. The pins fit holds right there. Should come down from here. Good morning, Shepard. How's the road to recovery? You doing all right? Morning, Adi. How's everybody doing? Everybody still safe? Excellent. They're on my mind all the time, Hadi. All the time, man. This is that little retest again inside here. Looks like we're gonna have to wait for this 39 level to get hit again. If we're gonna send this lower, we gotta clear this and use this consolidation to drive lower. Looking for a rejection block now. I want to see it start exploding out of here now. Tap it and go. Send it up. I'm in a long right here off this guy here. I want to see this. It's good. I want to see that. Just tap it and go. I don't want to see it come back and revisiting this over and over again. Get going. It's a nice little retest. See if we can't run for these relative equal highs above us. I'd like to see us push through this bull trap here and start aiming for that 15-minute fair value gap at 111 or something like that. 111. Very perfect. That's right there on the midnight open. The midnight open. Look for midnight, that whole midnight open range, the first presentation. That would all be nice to see. 50% right there. Also the 5-minute or the mean threshold. I'm out right there. We'll see if that goes higher. Let's wait for this 15 or 5-minute to get broken now to look for further upside. Nice. Still looking for that 99, 100 area there. 100 to 110, the bottom of this. We'll just wait for 15 minutes here. Morning, Derek. How you doing, buddy? We go to the bees for honey. We go to ThetaWave. Ah, you're funny. You're good for a chuckle in the morning there, Derek, and a good trade too. I was kind of a little worried here about put a trade on, and then I got back in right on that candle here, and it was right 1 minute before the open, right? So my fear was that and I was just dragging my stop loss up behind this thing, and I think I got out somewhere around 80 level, 80 in here somewhere, and I thought usually your brokers won't let you take a trade within 3 minutes of the open. So I didn't know if they were going to let me take that out, but either way, it looks like it's in there. We're looking for that 100 level over 99. And it's the bottom of the hour. So that would be a perfect place for this to push right up in here and do a crazy Ivan on us. Right in here. It's 30.32 right here. Now I'd like to see 47. 47, 49. There's 99. On the baser. 499. Okay, so crazy Ivan it now. So now we're either going to turn this sucker and send her back down, or we're going to eat it up, send it up a little higher. Like 99 is just squeaking in there. Usually you'd want to see around 105. Let's see if there's a reaction at 105. But we've got all that midnight stuff. That looks like a pretty reasonable data collection of data points to reach for. So we can almost create a breaker in here, run back up, go down, take the breaker, and then send it. That would be like a classic Ollie move. So you see it create a little high here, come down, create a little low, come back up through it, down, tag that, and send it lower. But I'm also eyeballing 49. I got my eyeballsios right here. 49. It's a small swing, but it's a swing. Send that above there. That'll make this a breaker. Now let's get some bodies up in here with a nice little fair value gap in and around here. This 101. I'm looking for 105, 104, 105. Oh, that's not the word I'm looking for. We are getting the turns, but they're on wicks. They're not on bodies. So I'm gonna wait for something a little more cheese. A little more cheese on it. Morning, Russell. And the coordination of the equity market dropping in EU will make EU sell hit its target as well, or so it's thought right now. Oh, you're looking for what's your downside, Derek? Oh yeah, good choice, bro. You're sitting right in here right now, though. You're sitting on top of that little guy right there. It's right in it right now, so I'd like to see that come back and just give this a little kiss, like a little bee kiss on the nose, like that, right there. I think it tagged it already, and then just roll over and take it back to the hive, man. And then you could target. Break the low, come to break even, and then look for this to get retested and send it lower. All the time these are above that halfway point, though. Keep your eyes on that. If we start getting a close below here and a retest of this consequent encroachment, look for another run down here. So you want this dollar. It's already in the premium already, and we're above this SIBI. We've broke lows in the next. Oh, that's a 4-hour chart. If this keeps pushing up inside this bull trap or this bull Bissy here, we can go up to there. That'll really drive you down to this level here. So there's the top of 109, the 110. So now that's got a hold. It's a full fill of that premium array there. So that target's been hit now. Yeah, I agree with you, Derek. I agree, man. One 18's next. We're looking at that right off the very bottom of the opening gap. And 14 is what I mentioned yesterday. If you were sitting in the last 10 minutes or so of the show yesterday, I gave you some real nuggets. I did an ICT. I say, oh, I'm going to leave, and then I gave you like 2 awesome pieces of information. Right back at you. So if you were listening yesterday, look for 14. That happens to coincide perfectly with the first presentation, fair value gap at midnight. Bing. There's the first tag of it. There's 14 right there. See the sensitivity off that right now? Let's see if that holds. Nice little sensitivity, hey? Right on the beezer. Actually, what did that hit? 15? So you don't want to see these wicks forming in here. So if you see it take that low, move to break even. Not that you actually took a trade there, but that would be the ultimate best place to catch a short. And then your stop loss goes right there on top of it. As soon as it takes that low, you're at zero stress right now, right there. Zero stress. Now you can take a bit of profit. Now you can move into even more profit and let it run. As soon as it hits that one there, pay yourself again there. And now you want to see that really rip down. Pop through here. It's got to pop through here. She's going to run. You can feel it. You can just feel it. Go on, rip it down there. Now I want to see it pop right into here and send it. Remember the crazy Ivan? Up to 38. This is 40, 42, 44. This is 45. See if that drives it straight through and goes higher. I don't like the fact that we're through this level already. There's nothing else up here except this little breaker. I want to see us get back below here. We haven't got a body below here yet. So sit patiently and wait. Move more on the side profile. Yeah. While we're there now. We're in the sell now. Just want to see it come back up to that no-go zone there. And you're right, we could just see this run straight through. Take the Asia high and then come through, which I wouldn't want to see. I want to see that just sit right on top of that 15 level we're looking at and then send it lower. This is all fair game now. This whole wick into that. I want to see. I'm waiting for this. This is all fair game for a short. If you're in there, you pay yourself there. You're break even. So if it comes back against you, you wait for the next. Give it a go. Otherwise, you're in this for a short. I was waiting for that. Didn't take that, so I'm not in that. Pull your fib tool from here to here. Watch 50. Use your internal. You're picking low-hanging fruit here because we could still get one more drive higher. So if you're picking low-hanging fruit, you're looking for right there. Pay yourself. Half your trade is off here. You're well into profit now. And now you just want to reach for 60%. So that's a model 4 right there. Continuation. This was the extension below the low. Then we said we wanted to see, remember we said we wanted to see it go up, come back through this little weak breaker, come back to the breaker and go lower. Well, it's just done exactly that. I wanted that. I wanted the no-go zone, but that's fine. That's the breaker. So you hit it. And away she went. Hit 50%. You're doing that internal range liquidity hunt. If that's your model, you're done right there. Half of your trade is off and you're stress-free. So you're just sitting back now watching and waiting. See where it goes. And you've already got paid while everybody else is stressing out over a trade. There's that 48 level I was looking at, 50. Now we'll see if this sends it higher. Broken above the 15-minute. We'll retest right here. And we'll see if that's a the no-go zone line is right there at 22. If we lose that, you're coming all the way down into here. 944 to 011. 011 to 944. Let it run, man. Back into that. Watch that no-go zone again. That 122 is holding. Watch for a retest right here. No body above here yet, so I'm still targeting this zone. We're in a long situation now. So keep your eyes on that Asia high now. Oops. It's good. You can send it up now. As soon as it takes that high, I don't want to see it get lower than that now. I could still come down into here. Just take it up above that high there. That's good enough for me. Put yourself at the high. So this is the candle I want to make sure is, now we've got a trade above it. Let it run now. Looking for that Asia high now. This is good. I want to see that find some support there. So my stop's going to go here. And take another one off there. Takes this high out here. I'll move right into here. That's done. I don't want to see it come back here again now. Let's see Asian high. Pay yourself again. I'm just randomly sticking it up there. So there should be, oh, that can still come down, tag that. I want to see us break this high here now. The mean threshold is sitting right there. So 185. This is going to go sit right on the bottom of that one. 185. Good enough for me. All right, so we've swept that. We're back inside this candle here. So I want to see if this holds price now. When we come back and start busting through some of this. Because now would be a great time to send that lower. Because that's right in the rejection block of the hourly too. Like if you look at your hourly candles. There's the rejection block right there. Touch it. Now would be a great place to reverse this and send it right back through the mean threshold of that candle on the hourly. So I'm kind of watching that one. I'm watching this level. I want to see if this gives way again and we find it so as support. So it becomes a reclaimed fair value gap right now. Oh no, this would be an inversion. Reclaimed if we come below it and hit it again. That was a nice little trade. Paid yourself too soon. You never pay yourself too soon, Russell. It just tells me you're living in regret. You either didn't focus on your exit or you're just gambling on it and yeah, don't worry about that, man. Think about the psychology of that statement. I paid myself too soon. you judge your decision that you took here or back here on this that you didn't see. So why judge yourself? That's just the wrong shit to put in your head there, buddy. And I'm saying it out of love. I'm not saying it out of criticism. I'm saying it out of love, my friend. Don't beat yourself. Don't put that shit in your brain. Just don't. You can't judge yourself on decisions that happen in the future. You made a decision in the present and you hit it. You got it? Yeah, celebrate that. If it takes off, who gives a shit, man? That's the future. You don't know what the future is. So beating yourself up after the fact, saying, now I can judge that old decision I made with information I didn't have, is just brain torture, man. Don't do that shit to yourself. It's negative stuff. We see it happen on, you'll see it happen on, and I'm using an excuse now, Russell. I'm going to get on my soapbox. So I hope you appreciate that. People do that all the time. They make decisions in life and then something better turns out and they just go, oh my God, I should have, could have, would have. Why? You didn't have that information. You didn't have that information. Never, never, never judge yourself on decisions you make now based on future events you cannot see and you cannot predict with any sense of certainty. Except the market. No, I'm just kidding. Don't carry that shit over, man. I love you, Russell. Take it easy, buddy. Take it easy on that brain of yours. Give it some slack, man. Because if it came back against you and did not go there, you'd be celebrating. I'd be saying, whew, I picked a good one there. Again, judging on your decision that you made. So anyway, that's just my thoughts, what they're worth. You're here for free, so that's all it's worth. You took the safe exit, conservative exit. That's the great way to look at it, man. Good for you. Interesting equal highs, though. Yeah, I think they want to hold that there. They want to give that false sense of we're going higher and then rip it right back against them. That's what my concern is. It's that old rejection block theory. I keep jamming down your throat, you guys. This is a classic. Driving straight up and then reversing it and slamming it right back against people. And they're like, ah, damn it. Always pay yourself at rejection blocks. You'll hear me say it a million times. Because the very scenario you see unfolding right now can happen. You paid yourself. That's the key phrase. That's a boy, Mark. Yep, I totally agree. We're through it. This now becomes a short. I might even sell one short there right off this new opening gap. And I'm going to put this right above the mean threshold of that candle. I want to see this hold now. So this is a full fill. I'm allowing it to come for a full fill and come lower now. As soon as it clears out this low, I will move to break even. Look at that. So quick to jump on there, hey? Boop. Risk-free. Risk-free. That's going to come grab me there because I'm sitting right on there. I've only got one on, so where are we headed? We're headed right here. Oh, right there too. That's P1 or D1. Delta 1, looking at if you pulled your fib tool inside that, yours 50%. Let's do that instead. I want to really push that low-hanging fruit idea for you guys. So there's 50. I'm sitting at 50. I'm just waiting at 50 here. I just hit 62 because I've only got one on there. You always have to give up the last one, right? So you're definitely in money now. You would have paid yourself there if you had two on, and now it's going to take me out. So that's low-hanging fruit, man. So you would have 60% of your trade is off right there, and the last 40% was off at break even. Now you sit and wait. That's Model 1, 2 right there. Model 1, 2. Now, if it keeps going, you don't beat yourself up over this decision. That's the model, man. You're done. Now you wait for this down here to break, and then you get into Model 3, 4. And if it doesn't, and it reverses right now at optimum trade entry, what are you going to say? That was an awesome trade? No, it was just a low-hanging fruit trade. It was the take profit Model 1, or take profit Model 1, and at entry Model 1 and 2. This is going higher. Nope. Keep your eye on this area here, Russell. Every time you see a new high making like this, don't get suckered out in the run-up psych candle, right? That's the one that psychs people out, right? So you wait. We've got a little pop above that, and you think, okay, now if it comes back, I want to see it tag it. Then you see it pulling all the way through this. And always remember, you've got that, as soon as we break that candle on the downside, like right here, you now have this whole big candle's mean threshold even. So you got all these buffer data points that you want to see it support on to go lower. There you go. Send it down now. And my next one's right here. So you key off of here, short. Now that just come back and got me. As soon as it took that low, I went straight into just below this candle, and it just came back and took me. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Send it down. Boy, they're sure working it. They're not taking off clean, are they? These wicks are just creating the mess. So looking for this first D1 right here, then D2 down here. This is D1. There you go. D2's down here. It lacks charity and clarity, yes. It just is a chop like crazy in the daily, the 4 hours chop. Everything is just hacking away here. You got to be super nimble inside. I think take profit Model 1, best bet. Save yourself some money. Save your ass. Take profit Model 1. I think that's going to be my rule for the day. See all this stuff? You're already into the 70% optimum trade entry on that reversal. So you get D1, you don't get D2. And you're right in the middle of D1. So you always look at the consequent encroachment of these things. Right there. See that? Right on the consequent encroachment D1. So always look at those levels I gave you for the boxes, and always look for the sensitivity at the consequent encroachment. And look at that. The next one, right back in that box, right at midnight open. Yeah, it's right on, exactly on midnight open. And this is box to box again. You see that? Just in 3 minutes, you've gone from box to box, and then box back to box. So box, box, box. See how you think, you look at this, you go, oh, that's a nice big down candle, and you get psyched into trying to chase this, right? It's like the cat and the red dot on the wall, and you're chasing it. Wait, don't make your decision on the candle moving. Wait for it to finish and say, what level is it broken? What level do I want to see it come back to? And when that's the level I want to get in on, my stop loss will go here because I don't want to see it break that kind of stuff. Don't make a decision while that's, now you can decide. That's the level I like to see right there. Hold price. Now, if you see, go, oh, it's leaving away. That's the psych candle again. Just wait for it to come back into the level you want and see if that tags right there, there, and there. You got 3 levels. You want to see it get hit. And just shy of it right there. That's 86. That came to 85. So it's 1 tick away, which is fine. That one finished. You can stop there. And the next one, come back, give me an institutional order flow entry drill there, right on there. I'm all right with that. And then leave a little portion open and send it lower. And you go, oh no, I missed it. I missed it. What a bad decision. Hell no. We're waiting down. We're looking for this down here. This could be all wiki crap now. Just wait. Wait for the decision. This would be that weekend thing I'm telling you about right there. If you're practicing, what's the next candle? This is it actively going now. What's the next candle? Where do you want to see it go? Just come back into, oops, come back into that area there. It hasn't broken below here yet, so I'm looking for right there. Now it's saying I'm 2 ticks away from coming and give you an entry. Boop. And as soon as it takes that low, you move to break even, and your stop loss is right above that mean threshold of that candle, because you don't want to see it break through here, right? So now watch. You don't want to see this starting to play back in here again and bounce around. If this has got intention, it's got to come lower. That's the institutional order flow we were calling for when this was forming. 2 candles ahead. This, watching this coming back up in here again, not what I'm interested in. It's saying, I'll give you one more 85. You wanted 86. I gave you 86. I gave you a little squeeze. Now I'd move my stop loss right into break even. You've come into here twice now. Done. That's the little high. It stays right there, and it's on a 17 candle. This is 16, 17, 18, 19. This is the squabblers, right? So it would have taken me out there, because you don't want to see that coming back through. It's hit the data point. Now you say, I've got my institutional order flow entry. You either go lower or I'm breaking even. And if it comes back, you go, oh, well, I got my money off and I'm in the wrong direction. So get back in sync with it. Now we've got this low taken. This becomes the new change in direction. And that right there is the entry for a long. And now you're looking for this box here. This is just staying on the horse, being prepared for when it changes up on you, and keeping your fail safe at a specific data point. But you got to understand what the data points are in order to, remember I was telling you, when that one's forming, you don't want to see it come back up. It's done its thing. Head on down. And if you see it starting to creep back up again, nope. Your stop loss tight. You want to see that stay open. And if you don't get what you want, move to the sideline. So now this is coming back in, revisiting here. Now you want to see it go higher. There, it's fully filled that now. So you want to say, I don't want to see it go through there. And there you see how it's come through there. Welcome to consolidation and getting beat up inside of consolidation. So if you're really nimble, you can just put your stop loss there and just say, I don't want to see all this wiki stuff. It's got to come down, tag my point perfectly and leave. And look at all the wicks you got going on here. So these are safe bet that you're going to get a precision point with all the wicks doing some damage here. Take an overall picture of what you're looking at. And it doesn't look like it's giving you very precise levels, is it? So your choice. Again, you're the trader. You just got to keep reading price action. Stay in here. So now where are we? We're actually, if we trade below this level right here, that 60 or 85 level again, if we close below that, now this becomes the area. See, I've got overlapping arrays, that one and that one. This one is the one that will become the dominant one if we close below it. And so far we're not. We're sitting right on it. See, interesting data point. And it's high right there. So you're sitting right in here now. It's got to bust out of here. It's sitting inside this. It's bouncing off these data points in here, and it's got to pound out of here. Highs, lows, you got equals on both sides. Now look at the overall objective and say, what do you want to see? This went lower to go higher. Now you want to see this hold, and it's not. See how that's just breaking through here again? We've had 3-4 drives through the mean threshold of the 5-minute candle. We've come down and tagged the top of the bull trap. So now you want to see it snap off of here and go higher. And we're right inside the premium box of that 15-minute. So you're stuck between here and that guy. And see how we've broken below here now? Look at the high in this candle. It's 85. Look at the close of this candle. It's 85. Now the close of this candle, we're below that. So now you want to see it go lower. See, that's the one that becomes the dominant one. Now you want to see it go lower. If it aims for, if it takes this one here, it didn't come back in to give you your entry. So we just said we want to see if it goes lower once we break that. That you would like to see come right back into that 85 level, give you a little kiss, and take you to the bottom down here. And then head for this little guy down here. That's staying on the horse, guys. There was no entry there, by the way. See, if that wick would have come in there, you would have been risk-free, and you would have had a portion of your trade off at the low, and you're targeting down here still. It didn't give us a wick there, and this has got to close below here now. And then that whole thing, all the way back to that rejection block, are entries to go lower. And that's just too messy for me right now. So we'll wait for this to clear out down here. Wait for a good market structure shift, because this should not be retagging this again on a 15-minute. But if that sucker up there is holding, which it is, now this becomes the new no-go zone. I'm not worried about that up there right now. That becomes it right there. Put one on there. Now if I get back through here and we take out the mean threshold of that candle, because right there, I don't want to see it break through here. So actually you could say, no, I don't want to see that. That's how stubborn you could be. Now if it takes out this low, I'll go back to break even. I don't want to see, it's done its thing there, right? It's come back, it's filled the no-go zone. Now I want to see it come lower. Like, that's precision. You want that kind of precision, right? Good. It's taking out the low. Move to our break even. Does that make sense to you guys? There's our next target down there. So I'm putting a 1 on. I'm going to start putting some more on there so I can start scaling these out so you guys can see. So where's my next little box? So I'm out of there. This is a retest of this mean threshold right there. You want to see that hold and keep coming lower. But I got to see a body break below here now. This could be just a swing. So wait for a body to break below here. This was a nice little retest of the mean threshold. It'd be nice if it just kept going lower here now and didn't. There. You can go low on that. I don't want to see that. Mind you, you have to put that there now. You got to include this all the way up to the top of the mean of that little no-go zone there. And you start scaling out some as you go here. Take one off there. You're now at break even. Next one's down here. Where are we at here? I got this one's bugging me here. Get me out of there. Right there. I'm trying to find out where the hell it was. It's sitting right here. So you got to pay yourself there. Now it's got to pop through here. Not just tag it. Pop through. Take another one there. Now, what I want to see is pop through here, come back, find it, and you can load those back on again for a short. Otherwise, this, my question now is that if that holds like this 15-minute one did here, if this holds down here and we get another internal range hunt, this is the little box I'm looking for. So if that doesn't close in, then it becomes the SIBI. We want to see it close in because we want to see it go lower. Let's take us out. That's okay. It paid us at the key levels that we're looking for. Now you wait for a new setup. Is there one there? There's a tiny one right there. It didn't quite fill it all in. Stretch it out. You'll see it sitting right here. So that little SIBI, this is the thing we were looking for. We didn't want to, if we wanted to see it fill in, it didn't. And this is the change in direction off the SIBI that you got to look for and prepare yourself for. That's why you pull the stop. As soon as you start targeting these downside SIBIs, there's always a chance like this of a reversal. And this just went from box all the way back to box again. So that was box to box trading again on a 15-minute. And we're already way back through here where there's nothing in here that supports. There's no bull trap in here, right? These are all down closed candles. So what do you have to rely on if you don't have a bull trap inside there? I'm looking for the no-go zone. That's hit the no-go zone. I'm reacting. So that's what I want to see. And to see us come back, tag this, and then send it through here and come back up higher again. Because then you're looking for an internal range liquidity hunt. Model 1 again. We're going to use model 1 all freaking morning this morning. And 50% sitting right there. So you don't want to see 50% get hit first. I want to see this trade all the way back down into here. And then we'll start targeting this. And the stop loss is tight because that's right at the mean threshold of this last down close candle as well. Now, if you don't get this, then you use there's the 50% already. So now you have to ask yourself, I want to see this close above here now. That means that this, so now this is off. So think about this. That was our target we were looking for. We wanted to see it come back down here, tag that, then run there. Now it's run there first. It's hit its premium. This now becomes, I want to see if it's going to tag it, send it up higher, come back, use this as support to go higher. Or am I going to see it close through it, use it as support to come lower? So if you can argue both directions, what do? You stay out of it, especially if your target's already been hit. At least that's what I'm thinking anyway. Wait for the next macro. Bottom of the hour. Crazy Ivan. 30.32, 20 starts at 27. Look at that wick. Oh, that's what we wanted to see here, and then reach for that point. But it's done. So let's see if we close through here, or we start to, because now that becomes this area right here. And watch the continuation on the downside. I'll pop below Hadid's 830. See how it's closed below it? We already hit that 50. Wait and follow. Now you're looking for it to continue going lower. But I don't want to see it take that low yet. I want to see it come back to that no-go zone right there and go lower. Derek's closing up shop at the B ride. If you want to get on the B train to go lower, your doors are closing shortly. I caught it right to the 64. I'm out at 64. I'm going to wait for this to come back into here and use this next no-go zone. That one didn't get used, so be careful. We could be coming back for that, for a deep run back into that level there. Or this could be just a freaking leg ripping. But wait for your entries. See? Run all the way back up in there. Now that's been hit, so I want to see that just leave now. And keep in mind, you can come all the way up to 15. So what you don't want to see is us close above here, because now we're inside this zone. You see it tag that. So this candle, what it's doing right now, you got to say to yourself, what are you after? Are you after the 15? Are you after 50% of that level right there? See it hit it, 50%? Right on the money. So now we want to see if that is enough to freeze it up. You can come up to 115 as a full short from there, and that's it. You don't want to see it go any higher than that. That's a sticking point. That's a data stop right there at 14 or 15. So watch that. Nope. It didn't give us precision. Give him 85 bucks for that trade. And there's nothing in here. Mean threshold of that wick. Still even went through that. Let's see if the body ends below here and we start to come back through here now. If we have a body close above that, forget it. I'm looking for these highs and then wait for that bull trap to let go. No, see, we're above it now. Going higher. Stick inside it. There's your rejection block. 38, Crazy Ivan. Bottom of the hour. This is the point where we want to see it reverse. Unless Crazy Ivan sees you, he's coming for you. So now you just wait for your confirmation. So these are just the no-go zone from before, remember? No-go, no-go. We're backing it again right on the 38. So time, price, This is where you want to see it freeze up, come back through, close below here, and then start targeting this. Use that as support, keep coming lower. So we got data points on premiums, discounts, and a 38 candle right off of a no-go zone. We're back inside here, so they can still go higher. Just wait. We're inside this range here now. You got a premium that's formed. We've traded below it here. We've tagged it here. So you want to see it come lower here. Let's just chop it around in here now. On a 5-minute, we can come all the way up to here. 0.72. This breaker again. And still be bearish. Now for the 1 minute, you don't want to see that. You want to see this no-go zone, hold price. And you see how it's held price multiple times now. So we're drilling into it. Candle's now valid. It's supported. So you want to see that hold price and start pushing through here now. Start running back into the zone. That was 50%. Start looking for 62% here now. Pull your fib from here to here. And start tracking the 62% mark. Still no close above here yet. $62 on the money. So again, it's one of those situations there we didn't see a close above the no-go zone. And it's already hit the target we would be aiming for anyway. So it was the same situation we had here. We just had it again. So sometimes it doesn't give you what you want. If you want my ideal setup, that's what I'm looking for. If you don't get it, you don't get it. If you guys got it with your model, then that's awesome. You could have got it with model 434. So you see this premium here, discount, run through the premium right there, trade back into it here. Wick did a little damage, but trade all the way back into it to go for rejection block, pay yourself here, take yourself the high, and hit that 62%. Those would have been the 3 entries off of my model 3. Now model 4 is body trades above. Now I want to see that go higher. I want to see that come back up to that 70% area there. Right there, tag it and send it up. We close below that, then forget the 70%. That's ugly wick. Ugly wick. Changing up. We're back through it again. So 62% is all you got. So for our bear, remember we talked about on a 5-minute chart, we can come all the way back up to 70 level. We're right inside that premium box again. We traded through it. We're back inside it, and we've hit off of this little breaker. So this should be a short here. I should see that go short. You got to allow it to go all the way up to 73 here, or 70. Did we get 70% of that in the end anyway? That's the chop, man. That's the ugliness of this. Where's 70%? Nope, not quite. 70 puts us on there. 75 puts us on the 72 level there. got here? The next little no-go zone right there. There's a battle between these two. We're still looking for sellers. How's your pound doing? There's the 5-minute no-go. We hit the 5-minute no-go. We hit the discount box. The first one. Had a nice reaction back to here. It's got to close below here, Derek, and use this as support to start targeting this one down here. This is good. You're inside that zone for the German one. Oh man, that's such a nice 676 was such a nice little run. Nice little tag. Go. 676 was a nice one. T Energy. Told you what that one yesterday. That's an awesome one to get right there. Look at that. Run through it, consolidate inside it, and then send it up higher. Break this premium in the last 12 hours. That sucker's jumped from 6 something. You already made 20% on that stock already. Pay yourself at the high. Let the rest ride. Move your stop loss to break even. You had yourself a nice run on that T1 Energy. I gave you guys that one yesterday. Coming up for 11 o'clock. It's the new macro now. We're banging off that premium no-go zone there. And it's, once again, ship price action. So let's wait till after 11. Maybe 12 o'clock. Keep your eye on that 70 level, 70, 72. Sorry, 76. The 6 a.m. candle. So you see where the battle is right now. Which zone will give up the ghost? So ask yourself, what's the decisions you want to make on the outside of these two? If we trade below this, that'll give us this mean threshold. And that means if we close below that and use this as support, I'm targeting this low. This, those would be my next little boxes on the way down. And if we take this out, then I'm targeting that 6 a.m. candle and its consequent encroachment. And you're using this as support. So just with that in mind, keep these two areas and watch to see if they close through them, tag them, and then send it higher. Close through it, tag it, send it lower. It's got to be a close though, not just wicks. Yeah, it's not very worth trading it right now, the D for sure. That closed above it, tagged it. Now you want to see it go higher. There you go. Done and done. Tag your 6 a.m. candle. It's exactly what I told you do when you're looking at those two zones. Tag it, tag it. That's what we're looking for. Done and done, all in one candle. Now, the next thing I want to look for is this 6 a.m.'s consequent encroachment. And this pullback right now, we're going to take another little charge at it. You can see this come back to just on the edge of this 0.61 or nope. Look for 0.61 maybe. Right there. So you got to pay yourself at that level. Now we're pulling back. Now if it gets back through here, then it's done its work up here, which I don't think it's done. But watch the no-go zone, because then this is going to be no-go for higher. It's going to be a go for go lower. So this is just retesting that no-go zone again. And we want to see it reach for this right here. Stop loss will be pulled right up to break even now, so it doesn't cost you. You don't want to see it come back down here again. And you want to see it reach for that consequent encroachment. You're already in profit, so let it run. Pay yourself there. Move your stop loss nice and tight now, and just reach for that. You broke the high, so that's the payday. Zero stress trade now. Pay yourself. Done. Now we're going to look for the next zone. Next little area you want to see break to the upside. And look where it hit. Consequent encroachment. Now we can get a big snapper off of here. Look where the bodies ended, right on consequent encroachment. Look where the wick ended, right on consequent encroachment. It's a beautiful thing, man. When you see it, you can't unsee it. Now send it low, like drive it home now, because that's filled in that premium box right there. Now we want to see this just get some legs and start sending it lower. I love this shit. When you see it, when it starts hitting with some precise levels, man, you just cannot deny the love the markets can show you. Look at that, right to the bucket. I'm paying myself. All right, now I want to see it break through here and use this as support. Come on, run down now. Is Derek getting his little run lower now? I want to see it just tag this right here and go lower. Seven. Send it now. That's it. You've done your thing. You don't need to go up here anymore. Leave that open. I don't even want to see an institutional order flow entry drill. Just send it down now. I guess they're going to give us an institutional order flow. Watch right here. We haven't broke below here yet. We've broken below this. I didn't want to see this mean threshold get closed, because now all of a sudden we're right up in here and you're back to that messy stuff again. See that? And we're even wicking through it. I don't like seeing that. That's clearly not what we want to see. On a 5-minute chart, we're back up inside the premium again. This guy right here. So staying on the horse, you've now broken this low here. We've got a SIBI right here. Come back, supported the SIBI and then that old no-go zone again. We ran all the way through it. Come back. Now you want to use this no-go and that SIBI to continue going higher. Right there. You tagged it. Now you want to send it higher. Let it rip. So you're going to prepare yourself for a run all the way into this low here, 47. I want to see that stay open now. Head up. Come back, give your institutional order flow entry. It's really kind of choppy there. And the rate is, what's 50% of that right now? Or way through that. Hmm. 11 o'clock, we're getting close to lunchtime now. Nothing's clean. That was a nice clean entry right to consequent encroachment. And now we're at mean threshold and mean threshold. Fulfill of that SIBI. Now it's got to go higher from here. And you see how we're on the other side of this no-go zone again with a wick, but you're looking for that right there. You don't want to see even a pop through that. Don't even like seeing that. So like this precision, that's what you're expecting right here. Not little wicks getting through it. Because now we're below that level. Tag that, roll over and take this low again now. If that holds, because we've got a body inside here, still respecting it, wicks it, little poke through. You want to see that mean threshold get broken to the upside. Take this, use this as support, and can keep going higher for these equal highs and this premium box up here. So you see how it's just banging back and forth in here? It's compressing, so it's going to shoot out of here. Higher or lower. It's got to get through this level right there on a close, on a body. Below that line. Oh, shit. Almost did it again, you guys. I almost blew another, almost knocked my coffee over. And that's where we're sitting right now. You want to go higher, you got to get through here, come back, find some support at that, and you got to break through your premium box. Otherwise, you're still inside this range. See how the body opened below it and tagged the line. Now you want to see it go lower. So now you want to see it break the low. And our new no-go zone will be here. A laser precision. That's the kind of perfect dot you want to see right on that exact data point, right on a 10 turn, a 9-10 turn. Love it. I'll send it lower. As soon as it hits that low, you pay yourself. And I'm paid. Lovely. Just, I want to see that get broken to the downside now. Gonna wait for a body to get below here. Otherwise, this is the target again for a continuation. Ooh, nice one. Let her rip, man. Let her rip. There's the retest. That's a Model 4 extension. Pay yourself. Nice. Literally in that one candle. Tag, go. So now here's, this becomes the new no-go zone right here. Watch, wait and see where that closes. Institutional order flow entry drill. Nope. 1, 2, 3. Little no-go zones there. Broke above, so we're inside this range here until we break through here. That was beautiful there, yeah. Let's retest, send that lower. I really want to see it get some legs here, really start pushing now for these equal lows. Pay yourself there. I've only got one on, so you should be at least break even. It's a 17 candle, so we're getting into some chop here. I just want to see these 18, 19, 20 just keep pushing all the way down into 21, because this can get into some chop here, just so you're prepared. Let's go from down here, man. That's where we're heading. Send it. Let's go. And keep in mind, you got a new SIBI starting to form here below this low. You don't want to see that. $16, $17, $18. Remember, this is the squabblers. Retest again. Now 18 should turn on here. 18 turns on 17, 19 turns on 18. So let's see if 19 makes another little run up into here. 2 gives you a little pop up and then sends it down. And it does. Got in short right there. I'm out again. So 21, look for 21 to give us a turn up here. Very nice, Darren. Time in a bottle. Yeah, it is. Time in a bottle. Watch the video. It's a fractal thing. Need 21 to give us a punch up here first. You almost have to incorporate all of those. All 3 of those no-go zones. They're so close together, you'd have to incorporate all of them. But if we're staying true to the nature of the business. So here's our 21 candle. There's the little pop up. Ooh, not too far now. Take it easy. Well, this is the 20 candle. 21 candles next. Now 21 could be the just little pop or just a complete reversal candle. There we go. Fucking perfect, man. And I'm out again. I just bought it right off that 21. So if this gives us a high here, I'm going to wait for this to get back down below 966. I don't want the swing to be down here. I want it to be above here. Or if it's going to be a pounder, start going straight down. Flat. So now I got to wait for the bottom of the hour now. Wait for something up here for the turn of the hour. I'm going to wait. Yes, it was, Hans. It was the secret sauce. Now, it definitely was one I did not include in the video. So if you've been hanging out here with us, you'll know that 14 was the secret sauce, or the extra one. I really want to see it just start picking up some pace here, just driving it, ripping it down. Looking for 50% of that range now. Stop losses, break even plus the cost of the trade. Give me 62, right up to that no-go zone there. I'm out. So we haven't got a body above here yet. We've hit the 50%, so I'm out of that trade. I got in right off here. Hit that, pay yourself. And now I'm looking for, we've got a small little run above a high. We've got a small busy right here. Now I'm going to see if that holds. And we start to roll, go lower. So we take that out, or the 830 Hades candle. Let's see if this Bissy here holds. You're welcome, Hades. See you later, buddy. Did you get your euro? Oh, lovely. Still targeting this down here. Are you still in this, Derek? It's nice. I like to see that. Just keep ripping her down now, buddy. I hope you're still in it. You get to feed it on the beast. This is just, I don't want to play zone now. I'm done. I'll take my little profits for the day. And that's it for me, you guys. I'm out of here. I hope you enjoyed yourself. Hope you got to learn something. You got to see some precise level entry trades today, and nice perfect exits. If you can keep your eye on the charts, study this price action. It may be shitty overall, but it is still optimum time to practice. Like, you can't get better than this. When it's chopping around like this, it's staying in some really tight little ranges. So you want to see that precision and demand that precision, because it's there. It's there. When it comes, you get some amazing precision. And you have to demand that kind of precision, not little pokey wicks and stuff like that. Demand that. So you've got to keep your leverage really low if you're anticipating getting into these kind of trades. But even if you're not going to take the trades, just study these price action points, because I'm not kidding, man. They are like gold. They're gold if you know where you're looking. So if you like the show, give it a thumbs up, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you guys being here. Yeah, I'm in. I may stay in this one for a day or two until it gets down there where your box is. Oh, yeah, that won't be there in a couple of days, buddy. That'll be there in, where are we at here? That'll be there in a few hours. That's a 1 hour candle. You think about where we just went in the last hour. From there to there, you'll grab that in the next hour easily. If this kind of motion keeps going and that keeps driving up inside there, that's a nice target. As long as your stop loss is sitting in profit now, you just sit back and, as we say in the bee business, collect the honey. Cheers to you, buddy. Bringing home the pollen. How's our other ones doing? Holy shit. Oh my God. I did not see that. You little pooper. I got to keep a better eye on this. We're getting into my March Madness time. My runs for the Suns. These are the deals, the time the deals come. So keep your eyes on them. $8.30. Look at that. Nice little retest right there. Beautiful. Right at Hadi's 830 as well. Okay, I'm out of here. That was fun. Okay, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in. Good luck, Derek. Carry on, buddy. Lock it in. Just enjoy the ride. Talk to you guys tomorrow. Oops, I don't want to snip it. I don't want to snip it. I want to get out of here. Okay, we're done. As usual, send in the love. You guys take care of yourselves out there. Be kind to each other. If you see a stranger, be kind to them. Smile, wave. Oh, I'm on the wrong damn thing again. There we go. I'm out of here.